Hey guys, still there, and welcome back to episode 5 of the Great Scandinavian War. I'm going to kick off immediately in Alesund. Alesund used to be quite alright for infantry, but unfortunately they've been getting a few reinforcements. Courtesy of the 567 Marine Regiment. These guys do have a lot of infantry in their naval tab as well. They have quite a few Morskayas, however, without a naval zone, they're unlikely to bring those in. That is, if you're strictly adhering to the rules of the game, which is something that the AI doesn't always do. Now, that's not the only thing, aside from, of course, the other infantry in the infantry tab, 138, mostly now Morskayas. They also still have a good portion of fire support, among which 12 Bertino. Now, I would love to bomb these, but they are pretty hard to kill from above. Despite the fact that they only have 2 top armor, their sides will protect them from any bombing. So I'm going to have to try and take out these things in another way, or make sure they don't even reach me. If I'm turtled up in Daejeon, if I have a couple of tanks over there, I don't think I'll be seeing these things. And even if I do, I'll be able to take them out by making a dash with the leopards. As for the others, a couple of tanks here, and most of it is infantry, either in BMP-3s or in BTR-90s. These things are one-shots for my leopards, so I'm not worried about those. The BMP-3s, as per the previous, still have that Arcan HGM, which can, in fact, do a decent portion of damage. Let's hope they don't actually get to use that. Standard CV tactics, one there, one command infantry here. I want to hold off with tanks on this tree line here, so that I can immediately engage whatever comes across that bridge. Maybe, if I get a couple of kills here, the bridge is going to be blocked, and that would limit traffic. Again, limit because the AI generally finds a way to pull them through anyway, whether I like it or not. And we're just going to have to make do. Let's go with 3 separate tanks and one like that, one recon and another recon. Okay, that leaves me with 340 points. And for that, we're going to buy a couple of ships. These two, those guys, and that's about all I can buy at the moment. Alright, we're going to drop you off. We're going to send you forward. It's going to take a while. All of these are going to set up right about here. We'll sort those out as they get there. And of course I should have used fast move, because now they're not actually doing that. Fast move there, and then spread yourselves. Well, fuck it. Fast move and I'll sort you out as you get there. Let's send a recon helicopter forward, making sure we see some stuff, and then we can blow it up from the skies. Avia 28s at the ready. Also going to need a reconnaissance helo this flank, because whatever we can spot in this sector is going to be quite valuable. Or at least I expect it to be quite valuable. You there, you here, there, and here? No, actually here. I think from over there we should be able to cover everything. Rover, you're gonna sit there. Try not to get your ass detected. Here, 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 and well, somewhere between the rest of them. Get one Avia ready. 110 points. BMPTs already spotted. For some reason the AI always seems to park their BMPTs right there. I haven't quite figured out why, but this might be some sort of scripted location for the BMPTs. Works for me. It's 60 point each, and they generally don't do very well against Hellfires. Speaking of which, let's send an LCU. Gonna take them a while to get there, and we can immediately resupply those missiles. Bunch of concours. That's not really Hellfire target worthy, but we can just bomb the shit out of those. Especially if you're just holding still. And especially if you're starting to return fire. We don't do that here. Avia, slightly different bombing target. Yeah, especially if you guys keep sorting yourselves out at that corner. No. It's a pretty slow bomb. He definitely took a hit, but they are very heavily armored. Okay, that group is ready. Let's get you flanking. There they are. Oh fuck, that's the wrong F-16. I need to buy that one. Okay, what else can we see? Let's, just to be sure, deploy a recon unit over here. Because I'm not sure if this one's going to be able to see everything that I need him to see. Ah, there you are. What are you? Oh, you're the BMPT. You're back. Good day. Line of sight. That aircraft. I can see them moving, but I'm not sure where they're going. I think they might just be on a sort of patrol. I'm gonna call it that. Hold on, are they firing? Yeah, they're firing back at the helicopter. One or more HGMs are gonna strike the SRB, and he's sunk. Fuck it. Give me another F-16 on the standby. Because there could be a whole lot of targets right out there. That's generally where they spawn anyway. More targets. Avia. Not sure what that is, but we're going to drop 1,500 kilograms of ammunition on top of it. Or sorry, not ammunition, ordnance. LCU here. LCU ready. And it missed. Here comes the bomber. Bombs away. Shit, are we taking fire? We are taking fire. Splash hit. That was fairly valuable. Spotter crew stunned? I don't recall ever seeing that notification before. Now let's fly in a reconnaissance unit and see if I can get a couple of scouts deployed. A couple of those sneaky spotters should allow me to easily maneuver bombers onto targets. Just need to see where exactly I need to bomb. What do we have here? Those look like tanks to me. That could be a storm. Probably still courtesy of this helicopter. Fighting Falcon against a storm should not be a challenge. Fortunately, still no AA deployed on their team. That was 2 15s and a 50. Not too bad. Now they're starting to come down this road. What do we have? Looks like transports. Lots of them. I hope the position is good, but it looks like it's not. No, I overestimated how fast those things would maneuver. Let's go with a couple of Voskamjäger when I'm ready. Holy bejesus. They're sort of making a dash, and then they stop. See, like that. It's like they're waiting for something else to get ready. Now the Avia dropped on the wrong side of the river. Falcon then. Missed. Another Avia. And suddenly they start speeding up. For no reason whatsoever. Please hit something? Not really. There is still one other aircraft that I can call in, and that's something with rocket pods. That just goes directly for what I want to hit. And they recharge generally in little to no time. Just gonna hit everything with rocket pods. Because why the hell not? If they can't handle it. Alright, I want you guys not to fire. Now, the Volkskamjäger. 1. And, come on, a bit more. 2. I'm going to link up these helicopters. No. Get over here. What's your maneuvers? 460. Okay, refuel these. Regroup. There. Land. This is why I like those rocket pod things. So good on the reloads. Hover high. Splash 1. Aha. Okay. Oh, fuck me. Alright. Avia 1, Avia 2, Avia 3. Reassign 1. We can immediately do a hell of a lot of damage if these things hit. There's the Marine Hits, hits. No hits. No hits. Did I lose an aircraft? Yeah, I lost a rocket pod plane. How'd you pull that off? It doesn't really matter, but I just want to make sure it doesn't happen again. Alright, you lot, get out. We're going to buy a couple more helicopters, and we're going to buy a couple more infantry units. No, not good vermin. Hardened. Get ready, line up on the BTR-90 and engage. Sniper team, let's keep going towards this sector. I want to maneuver this helicopter around. Maybe we can get eyes on whatever they have for command there. Now, I know one of the complaints from the previous video series was that I am too passive, I'm too turtley. The problem with going on the offensive against overwhelming numbers like these is that I not only lose battle groups, but I also lose sectors. If I lose sectors, there's a good chance that I will not be able to hold on to airports. Without airports, the battle is going to be a lot more difficult. I'm going to throw 2 of these heavies on top of this, hoping to get some sort of impression out of that. Avia is moving in formation-ish. It's almost 300... yeah, that's 320 points they have sitting over there. Okay, he got him. Bombs away. Again, is the HE going to be enough? Yeah, not really. Jesus. What do you mean they have a lot of armor? That was 1,500 pounds of ordnance. Sorry, 1,500 kilograms, not even pounds. And yet, it was not enough. For some reason, the transports always seem to eject their infantry. Now, I'm all for that. But this seems a bit early. Conquerors. There's the Bertinos again. T-62s. I'm not sure how long I can keep those Marinejager over there. Nice bombing run. That was a pretty terrible one. Kill's a kill. Wojciechowskaja. Let's call in some additional helicopters. In case you're not clear on what I'm trying to do, I want to use these helicopters, but I need different infantry inside them. So I'm telling my Marinejager to get the hell out, and that allows me to use the helicopters to transport the Volkskamjäger. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna hit these storms. Unload. More Volkskerms. And there's just one left, so that's a perfect match. Do we wreck them? Oh yeah, they're done. Okay. How about the rest of the force? They still have 2,500 points left. Again, I very much doubt I'm going to be able to get that. I might as well try to go for the Bertinos again. 5 bombers this time around. Just because it's points. And you can target this. That's a 4-stack? It doesn't look like a 4-stack. So it isn't a 4-stack. Just a couple of 30s. Looks like they don't like getting hit. Yeah, that should finish them off. Boom. It's about 300 points. Now they're maneuvering Sturmstrelas and whatever else they can find. Off and in. I hope that I have enough time to maneuver these helos around, because I took too much time to do this. Get in, fall back, helos away. They're also starting to deploy a couple more AA units. Should go for the Sturm. No, actually Strela 10M. I'm not sure who's doing the spotting, but I think it's the Marinejager. That would be my estimate. Come on, quick, quick, quick! Oh yeah, 1 down, 2 down. Perfect. Fuck, lost one. Origin? And there's the last recon helicopter that I had. Okay, helicopters coming in. You know what? In 3 minutes, it might be more valuable to capture this. Hit the Storm. Storm destroyed. Because if I capture this, I can then deploy a whole bunch of units over here next turn. Or rather, that's the plan. Okay, Donghae, you can actually move inland. Let's use that capacity. Sorry, that's the CV. We're going to keep that there. Drop them off. Bells 212 to move forward. Captured. They're... what? If you don't have airborne infantry, you make airborne infantry. So these guys just used about 1/3 of their fuel tank. Just trying to get there. What are we firing at? 15 point somethings? Which are out of fuel? A pieces, mayhaps. Ooh, you guys have an Arcan. I don't like that. There's a whole bunch of stuff coming in now. T-62s are starting to get a bit restless. There's the F-16s. If I can stun these, or just outright blow them up. Not bad, not bad. Change your bombing target, not you. 1700 points. Oh! Command, command, command. Really not sure why they decided to start moving that thing. Because I was absolutely no threat. But if they want to, then sure, go for it. We're running a little low on hellfires now. Come on! We're about to lose line of sight. Yeah, you may want to get in. Can you get him, get him, get him? No, I waited too long. Avia? I'm expecting the guy to be right about there by the time that you arrive. So naturally, he just stops. Their capacity to just throw off my aim with the bombers is very good. Countermand the order and attack whatever else you can find. BTR 90 doesn't have a chance, and game over. Draw. Timeout. Kills 2685, losses 345, 2 recon helos, marine Jaeger, and 1 plane. I believe it's 2 planes actually, but sure. Oh yeah, and an STRB. Their losses, again, a decent portion of infantry, a couple of tanks. Looks like all their HGM vehicles are dead, but I'm not sure if I did that this round or already finished. But yeah, we're gonna definitely have yet another run in Alesund. Now this is where the battle starts to get pretty risky, because if I lose this sector, Bergen, I also lose my my airports and as such all these fighters. So I need to keep hold of that. And everything that I have is already here. I cannot pull these guys out of Stavanger because I need them there for AA duty. Now, they don't have a lot of infantry. That's not the problem. They do have quite a bit of AA. That's a lot of Tunguskas. Fortunately, these things can be targeted. So can the Book, so can the Osa, and the other... No, not those Osa, but the Tor, yes. So their AA is not the problem for them. It is for me. As for their tanks, T-80UMs, T-80Us, and T-55 AMVs. And then a bunch of tanks, or a bunch of planes, but it remains to be seen how effective they're going to be at using those. They have a total of 12 command vehicles, and they have just 1 sector. I have a ton of cohesion, 26, but that's also due to the massive amount of forces, or value of forces that I have. As for defending this place, the more standoff weapons I can use, the better. So I can use the Pistoche, or the Pistache 94. Those have a decent range. Their AP is a bit lacking. These have good range. AP is okay. What else? Panzer Skeeter short range. RBS 56 short range, high value. Other vehicles? Look at that. 128 support units. You thought support decks were bad. I am the support deck. Do I have any ATGM vehicles here? Oh yeah, I have the Perret. The Israeli ATGM vehicle. Also, TOW-2s. Do these things carry ATGMs? I always forget. Yes, yes, and yes. To make matters worse, they can be fired on the move. Fuck. Please tell me I have seed aircraft. I don't. I sent the seed aircraft out here. There. The puffs. Okay. Okay. I still have this one lonely Sea Harrier. But if I lose that Sea Harrier, I also lose the group. So I'm really not too happy about sending those to any sort of conflict. I'm going to refit them here. That means that I cannot use them this round, but at least they won't die out entirely. And let's do the same for the Super Etendars, just to have them available in another fight. Refit. Okay, so Bergen is going to have to be a long-range ATGM slugfest, hoping that they don't have too many spotters, or that they don't know how to use them, and that my units can engage their tanks at max range. That's hoping. Okay, so they start there, Lofsdalen. I'm assuming they're gonna come thundering down these bridges. Now see, this is a pretty decent... Actually, this is better. This is a pretty good position for the RBS 56. Wherever they are. Yeah, those. RBS 56. If I lose a couple of AT units in here, I'm not too worried about that. I can survive that. Now I also have helicopters, which have pretty decent AT, but it is required that whatever I fire at is not escorted in any way by AA. If it is, it's going to be challenging to try and get a good shot off without losing the helicopter. Now where do I want my main staging area? Because this is an open map, but that works two ways. Oh yeah, I have pretty good tanks myself. Those things are generally quite good. Where do I want my fob? Could put it in Echo, but I think Echo is going to be the first to fall. Alisund? Yeah, let's go with Alisund. CV's first. One there. One in Stavanger. Very small position to put them in. Alpha. I'm not going to capture Os or Uppsala. See, these are ideal battlegrounds for tanks. Not really ideal battlegrounds for me. I do have MLUs, so I could snipe tanks if I can spot them. These are the... no, I need a sniper team. Do I have snipers? I don't have snipers. Shit. Okay, can we just hide the Volkskomjäger then? Just one over there. One in this tree line here. One is going to have to maneuver by foot towards that tree line. And I want one to start flying over to this position. Now as for support units, I would love to hit them with clusters, but I don't know where they are. If I can find that out, I might be able to get a good hit on them. But it's more of an opportunity weapon than anything else. And that's my problem. Let's get 2 Perez ready. And another 2 here in Uppsala. These things are pretty fast. The NM142s can also do a fair bit of damage and they're not too expensive. As for just holding these positions down, the Appalachians is a really good anti-tank weapon, but they have to get real close. Maybe some here. And again, yes, I am defending, but that's mostly because the enemy just has so many units. I can deploy some in this town. What's next? Let's get a couple of planes on standby. Here goes nothing. Drop off all the command units. Let's see. You're gonna go over there, unload and start walking. You're gonna walk. Recon helo flies forward. You're gonna drop off and walk. $37 income per tick. Holy shit. BMPT? Not what I expected to be the first thing I would spot. BTRs? Curious. Who of you has the highest ECM? 40%. 30 and 40 on the MLU itself. Okay. I might be able to make use of that. Go there, unload and fall the hell back. You move up, unload, fall back. It's again waiting for the red horde. 48 spike and lost missiles, ready to go. Alright, you guys, sort yourself out amongst this town. Hold. Those are transports. No, they're not transports, they're BMPTs. Okay, let's send one MLU. This should also get some kills if they hit. 60 points. First kill. Oh. So that was not the command unit. There is a command unit moving around. But where? If they're not pushing on me, I'm going to start pushing on them. Contact. Free to fire. Wow, you got the command unit. Nice one. Okay, you can fall back. Let's get a new plane in. Give me another recon helicopter here. That's one tank. But you went for the cheapest thing you could find? Okay, I'm not sure if you guys can hear this, but there's an ice cream truck outdoor and it is fucking loud. Thing shows up at the worst times generally. It's not even that sunny out today. These ATGMs just going for some sort of jump at the last possible second. We're not even getting hits on these guys. Oh fuck. Do we have a bomber of any kind? Well, sort of. Fuck. Napalm. When in doubt, just burn it down. I'm starting to build up a tank force of my own. so that I can start pushing across this bridge and right into Lofsdalen. Let's see if that burns them down. Hello. Why do they keep leading with their recon and their BMPTs? Those are T-55s if I'm not mistaken. A little closer, we need a target. Come on, there it is. Get that. And that's a BMPT. Wow, what was that? I'm assuming that was a Tunguska with a bad temper. Pretty much. Alright, let's move these guys up. Let's get a couple more tanks in. And we're going to start pushing. Like it or no. It's a BMPT. Looks like I need a bit more reconnaissance. So you survived. Okay. Hadn't quite expected that. Thought I would have nailed them. Yeah, he just immediately went into cover. As well he should. Uh-oh. These are T-55s? Yes. These are T-55s. Come on, hit them before the HGMs hit. That is not a T-55. So you were hiding amongst your brethren, hoping not to get hit. Is that it? Fuck, I'm gonna fly in a command vehicle. We're gonna neutralize this sector. And we're gonna capture it. And by doing so, we're gonna destroy all of these battle groups. You drop off there and fall back. There's the fob. I'm operating pretty much without reconnaissance here. Boom. That's the command unit. I'll park it on the very edge here. They're already getting a bit nervous, it seems. 60 point something. BMPTs by the amount of volume of grenades, I'd say. Here's the command unit. That's all the sectors captured, yes? With the exception of that one and theirs. Okay, good. That would be quite something if I could destroy all of these units in one go. Just hope the command unit doesn't get nailed. BMPT running around. Is this really going to happen? HKP-4C dropping. Come on, buddy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. 101st Tank Regiment destroyed. Anti-air company destroyed. 13 anti-air company destroyed. That was a dramatic loss for them. That was 25,000 points of units. Because they simply didn't use them. All that AA, goodbye. 83 high-value tanks, goodbye. Own losses, 2 MLUs. I can survive that. But this really was a blow. Now the next contenders are already presenting themselves. The 101st Tank Regiment with further Tunguskas, and what else are you bringing? 136 tanks. Yeah, I can deal with these. And a bunch more AA. Do you have recon on you? Yeah, they do. Okay, so next time they evade, same plan. Just let them come in, hit them really hard, secure their zone, and win. Well, I think this is a really good point to end this episode. Let me know what your thoughts are on that, well, weird kill that I got out there at the end. And join me tomorrow, as we're going to be continuing this campaign. Thank you for watching. See you then.